Hello and welcome back to Finally Rob Plays, and we are back in Minecraft to our little city building series. I've done a little bit of work off camera and I'm gonna show you that before we move on to the next part of this build. So first of all, there was this unfinished section here where I said I wanted a little walkway around the area, and I finished that. Took about an hour, so didn't think that would be necessarily a good part for the video, but I have this little walkway with lanterns, and I think in the night it looks really pretty, and it just goes all the way around. I'll be making another walkway, but not on stilts like this, just going around this little lake area here with a fence here. So that's going to come up very soon as well, and that's all I did down here. I added this staircase up here, and then you can just have a little walk there. In other news, I also added some more prettiness to the courthouse here. So I added this little roof to the entrance, and I decided on a pattern for, you know, the city, I suppose. And this is the banner that I did. I will show probably on screen how I made that if you want to do it, but this one is super easy. So I added that inside, added a few planters, some benches outside the courtroom, the doors to the courtroom. I also switched out the wood here just to make it all look a bit more unison. These are still special chairs, so they have a different color. And as you can see now here as well, I changed all the walls into these different brick types because I was talking about it in the previous episode where I wanted to have it with the vibe of this having been here for a while and people just built into the mountain, and then they started adding on with the courtroom here. So I just changed out this into brick and added these banners everywhere. And that is pretty much all that I did here in the courtroom. Still thinking on that area here, what I'm gonna do with it. But we have time, right? Here's the little, I don't know what it's called, weaving, loom. The loom where I did these. I'll just keep that here if I need to do more. And then here in the back of this area, you can see I started marking out some spots. I'm just gonna go a bit higher here. So the idea here is these four here will be high rises, and they'll have apartments in them. I'm not sure if I'm gonna furnish every apartment. I might just do like one or two as an example, but these will be the high rises with apartments, basically a big apartment block, and some kind of one family houses, I suppose, will be here at the cliff with a nice view to this, I don't know, river type situation in the mountains. And then here I marked out this will be a restaurant, so I want the restaurant up here in this square, and then here will be the outside area for dining. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan for now. I'm not sure if we get to do it all at the same time in this video, but we will at least start with it. So I'm thinking that we'll start with these high rises. Okay, so that was about 2 hours of putting blocks in place, but I think we're okay for now. I thought about this section here where it would be nice to have like a little terrace out there. These lower levels won't be apartments. I'm thinking about like just starting the staircase here, and then on one of the sides put the stairs up and the walls for the apartments. So it'll be, I suppose, 3 apartments per side, or I could put like an apartment at the back here or something like that. But yeah, let's now add the windows. here we are basically 2 weeks later because I was interrupted by life, but the stairs are in. Oops. The stairs are in, as you can see. I put the same in each house. You can see here if I go on the side all the way up to the top floor in each of these buildings, and I kind of mirrored it every time, make sure they're very uniform like those apartment blocks would usually be. The next would be to think about how we want to lay out each building. So I'm thinking about like a communal area in the bottom floor, like in the ground floor each time. These the ones that touch the waterfront have a door out in this direction, so that I can put like a little platform or something like as a terrace looking out into the water. So that's the idea with that. I didn't put any doors anywhere yet, obviously, because I don't really know if things stay the way they are, but the door holes are there. So this, I was thinking about some sort of like post boxes. Also, these are a little bit higher because the floor is a bit higher here, and I didn't want to, like, I already did a lot of terraforming here and like taking out blocks and like building it up, but I want to keep it like looking pretty normal and regular and not too touched, so that it's actually built into the environment. So, but yeah, I'm thinking about having some sort of like post area, you know, the letterboxes down here. I'm still thinking about how I would like the letterboxes to look, but that's the idea. And then start with the apartments up in the first floor. The best idea that I've come up with so far is actually keeping this side as a hallway, so that you can have your door on this side when you come up, and here will be just a wall. So I'm gonna start with that right now. I'm not sure actually about this situation here with the windows, so I'm not sure. Let's maybe just do this for now. I do want to keep these windows because I think they're pretty, but I'm not sure how to make that look decent. So maybe, okay, so I have done the walls and the doors in 2 of the buildings. Again, I feel like, or not again, but I feel like these are kind of proof of concept more than anything. The top one, because there is no other stair, so these are just a little bit larger. They have like an area back here, which I don't know what I would do with them. Probably like, I don't know, put a wall somewhere and put a bathroom in, or I don't know. But I think this area would be large enough to, you know, put like a kitchen area type of thing, a bed, some chests, you know, things like that. And the ones on the lower floor, the ones on the lower floors, they just don't have this hallway. So if I look at this, I wonder if I can take, oh yeah, I can take this out. That's lovely. It's still a large enough area, so I think it's fine. I'm going to furnish one building. I have it over there in this one as well. I didn't do it in the other ones, just because it's so fidgety and so much to do, and it's not like anybody will actually ever play in the city. And if they do, if I find a way to upload this somewhere, make it available for download, you know, you can always start furnishing the rest of the places yourself. But yeah, I put a little bit of this just to make it feel a little less cramped, you know, have an open windowish area in the middle here, but also so while you're walking up or down, you're not falling down the stairs either. I still have to think about the ground outside, like what do I want the walkway to be like. I'm considering doing the same like cobble brick thingy situation that I have down here. What is this called? Let me check. Stone bricks. So probably I will make the floors into stone brick as well, just so things are a bit uniform throughout the whole build. But yeah, this is what we have so far, what it looks from the outside. I'm gonna put the floor down at least here in this middle road basically, because then I can put the buttons for the doors down as well. So let's do that next. Okay, we've paved that. I think that was a good idea because it gives a little bit more texture to this area, because these are very nothingy, you know, just gray blocks. So this will give a little bit of texture. While I was doing this, I was also considering briefly to make these areas here into just grass, kind of like seating or whatever. I might still do that. I'm not yet sure about it, because I want like green spots throughout the city. There will be a lot of stuff being paved, right? So, but I'm not sure if this is the best area. So maybe that's more like an area for, you know, I don't know, trash cans and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know yet. I have to decide on that. But let's put the doors in. Lovely. So we've got that now. I think I'll do like 1 or 2 of the apartments. Why is it so dark in there? Oh, I forgot the lantern. I'll do like 1 or 2 of the apartments and the downstairs area as well, because again we want like a proper proof of concept everywhere. I wonder, oh yeah, that actually works. Yeah, so we'll do that next. Just gonna put that there. And yeah, let's hop into one of these apartments. Do this communal area now, where we do need our book area, and it needs to be 3 high. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So how about we get rid of this window area here and just put the book nook here. Let's do that. Let me get that. And that I can do with each of the buildings, and they will still look very uniform that way. That would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Lovely. I wonder if I would even make it its own kind of little room or something. Then it'll look like it's like nicely built in. Should probably fill this back area too, so nothing spawns. Go, and then we frame this nicely. I like that. That looks nice. And then we can also make the floor like that. I'm kind of thinking about the carpet instead here. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so we have that. We'll put a lantern or whatever. I think it's a lantern. Yeah, put a lantern at the top. Here we go. So now we have light, and then we need an enchanting table. Here we go. Oh, here we go. That's lovely. I'm not unhappy with this. Can I have a slab? I want to see what it looks like if I put the slab around this. Or maybe the stairs instead. Let's see what that looks like. That's actually really pretty. Gives it some nice dimension. Makes the light a bit more purposeful as well. That's cute. We can put a seating area down here. Like that. I will need some signs here so I can give them like an end part. Yup. I'm still thinking about letterboxes, but then again, I feel like I've switched a lot into actually playable rather than pretty. So if we do it both, like playable and pretty, we wouldn't need letterboxes. But what would be good would be some sort of like drop-off area where if you have a friend, you can give them something into their drop-off area. So I suppose if we put something here, maybe here, if you come in, drop-off. We have 3 apartments in each building. So if we just put like a barrel, maybe. Barrel. Like this. So we have 3. We put a sign on each. We can here, kind of frame them in oak as well. That doesn't quite fit. What are they? Maybe this one here, jungle wood? No. Oh, that might be it. Let's see. Not quite either, huh? I don't know which wood is used here. We can just frame it like this, whatever. Oops. Here we go. And here we go. And then we put the slabs on top here. Just to give it some like prettiness. And then we put the signs over the top here. Let's see here. Signs. And that was spruce. Apartment 1. Apartment, oh, wrong. Here. Apartment 2 and apartment 3. Grand. It looks a little bit blur, not gonna lie. I'm not so sure I like this, but I will decide another time. I think you can do, let me see with the dice. Wasn't there a way to switch the color of the writing? Yes. Maybe not in red though. Something with more, maybe white. Let's see what that looks like. But then I would need a darker sign, wouldn't I? Because that's, I don't know, dye. Maybe a blue. Oh, that is very visible. Let's do the blue. That's good. Yeah, you can actually really read this. Lovely. Okay. So there's that. And I think that's pretty much it. So the only thing would be just decorating this area a little bit, but I think the house itself, with 3 apartments that are basically going to be filled. Why is there... Oh, because it's... I forgot what I did here. But yeah. I think with the apartments being filled and then having a communal area at the bottom where you can enchant, then that should be fine. I could even put like bottles and potions here to the side and make sure that that's available as well. But I think that's something we can look into in the next video. I'll update you, but I suppose like that's the idea for those high rises for now. And if we look in from the outside, then we have the bedroom here, we have this living, kitchen, whatever area with everything needed, and a door. So that would be one. We don't have them here yet, but I can definitely fill the other apartments off camera. And down here we have the communal area. And yeah, I think that's a success so far. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet, and like the video if you liked what you saw. If you have any cool ideas or suggestions for our town, then do leave them here. Over there in this bump, I'm planning a museum, so if you have cool ideas for things to put in a museum, let me know. I'll make this one underground, so this will be the entrance. And do let me know if you have a cool idea for the museum or anything else to put into the build. But this is the start, and I think it's a good one.